I have always been drawn to the sea. When we first met over 30 years ago, we both confessed we had a dream to live and travel on a boat someday. The dream may have been pushed aside for other priorities over the years, but it never disappeared completely, and instead we found other ways to engage with the sea.
I wonder if we give him a clam. Would he do something with a clam?
Maybe try to give him.
He knows it.
I'm gonna about hit him.
Did you drop him a clam?
I did.
You wanted to see what happened? We were always trying different ways of getting out on the water, whether it was wind, human, or motor powered.
I think they're running him back up the shore again. Oh my God.
We love all the gifts the sea has provided us and the experiences we have been able to cherish with loved ones.
Like that. Yeah.
Beautiful. You're pretty. These experiences drew us in to buy our retirement home by the sea in Baja California.
Look, Daddy's catching other fish.
We made a promise that we would have a sailboat by the time we retired so we could sail home when it was time. In the previous episode, we started our story right in the middle, when we were sailing in the ocean in our retirement boat. This is the story of how we first began to enter into the world of ocean cruising sailboats to finally start our journey towards our lifelong dream. We just got back from Mexico yesterday, and of course, Tim starts searching on Craigslist for different kinds of boats because when we were down in LA Bay this last week, we met some other sailors and we got excited again about different kinds of options and different ways to go about sailing. And anyway, he happens to find a Craigslist posting that was literally just posted. It was 4 hours fresh and 34 foot, kind of small, but it's an ocean cruiser. So we called the guy up about 9:30 last night. I was pushing it to be kind of late, but he answered and he bought the trailer basically, didn't want the boat, but he needed the boat gone fast. That's why he was selling it so cheap. So $5,000 makes us a new owner of a world cruiser. So right now as we speak, I'm driving to Long Beach and I'm going to meet him with the cash. And then we're on to a new adventure in our lives. We have to figure out all kinds of things. Where are we going to store this thing? Are we going to make a trailer for it? Are we going to moor it? Are we going to suck it up and get a slip for it? Are we going to what?
I will give you the bottom page for the pads. I didn't lift the boat off the trailer. Just
Oh, yeah.
Just painted it on the trailer, so I have to paint the truck.
As the seller rambled on about the boat, all I can think of is what did we get ourselves into?
It was super shiny.
It was sitting in a paid parking lot with the threat of being towed away if we didn't pick it up within a couple of weeks. And the agreement was the seller would tow it to one place, one time only, once we figured out what we wanted to do. Got the paperwork started. And I guess you don't register boats with the DMV. I guess you, at least big sailing vessels, you register them with the Coast Guard. So that's a new process for me.
Really like the helm, cockpit area. Excited to be in it. Geeking out about the motor. The motor looks fine for me. I didn't even care if it was locked up. I knew I was going to go through it anyway. Big deal. It was a mess inside, but still, I saw the beauty in the wood. I was smitten. I was very much in love with this boat. And the wood was beautiful inside. There was a couple spots that some water damage on the wall and by the windows. Definitely like a heel over cage. The deck on top side looked real nice. And the mast was in good shape. Very sturdy. And there was some outside wood out there that needed to be cleaned up and varnished, but not a big deal.
Seeing Tim happy with the boat definitely put me at ease, but there was still so much work to do. I call this backyard the curse of do-it-yourselfers. We love to work on projects together, but now they are certainly piling up. However, one project is this outrigger canoe trailer for my mother's outrigger club. We were providing free storage while the club was deciding what to do with it. Tim took a closer look at it, and he decided that with some modifications, we could use the trailer to bring home the new sailboat. After negotiating with the club, we were able to buy it off them and immediately start work on it. First, we needed to buy 6 new Load Range E tires, fix the trailer lights, and register it in our name. Then we needed to order the steel to modify the trailer and paint to protect it from further rust. All of this had to be done before next weekend. Oh, and there's more. Remember this parking lot? Before we could even bring the boat home, we had to make room in the backyard for it. This meant that we needed to put the little sailboat up for sale, but in the meantime, get it out of the way by putting it over here by the woodpile. To do that, of course, we needed to take the woodpile to the dump. Then to shift everything else over to make room for the new member of the family, we were going to have to finish spreading this compost pile. Next, we would need to remove all the weeds in the area so we could have space to work on the boat. But that required spending some time to fix this weed eater. Next, in the front yard, we had 2 additional problems. One is this tree that needed to be trimmed up as much as possible to be able to trailer the boat into the driveway. The other is this car that could not be moved. During our COVID shutdown, we noticed a coolant leak that was part of the exhaust system and did not have money at the time to fix it. Since we were working from home, it sat until the batteries went dead. Because it is a hybrid, it cannot just be put into neutral and be pushed out of the way. All this would require us to be up very early in the mornings before work and staying up very late after work for the next 2 weeks. Okay, we're finally off. We were trying to leave the house by 8 a.m. We were trying to see if we can get ourselves up out of bed by 6:30, pack up everything and then go, but oh my god, we're so tired. We've been going to bed late every single day this week. Of course, getting up early so we can do an early work day so we can get stuff done after work every day. Anyway, so what is it? It's, I think, around 10 a.m. we're leaving. We still have to gas up and get some breakfast. So, but we're on our way, and I had to follow him up with the other truck because we have so many tools and supplies to bring up, and we need to have a the beater truck needs to be the one that goes shopping for things if we need something up there.
Mom says make sure you take lots of pictures and video.
Okay.
Breakfast.
Breakfast.
almost noon. We haven't even started yet.
It's 10. It's 10 after. It's quarter after 10.
We'll get there at noon.
Okay.
Okay. You got it all punched in your phone?
I don't need to till we get to the 405. It's a long ways away.
All right. Well, I'm following you.
Okay.
My taillights are working?
When you brake,
Okay. And turn signals?
I don't know. I only see him come on when you brake.
Okay.
So should I be following you?
No, I look fine.
He's pulled over so he can eat his burrito. He can't drive and eat the burrito. And then what do we see? We see a weirdo surfboard lamp on the side of the road that he actually wants for our Mexico place. Oh my god, my headphone's weird. Okay, I guess I'm taking it. Here we are. Finally made it to Long Beach. Man, it was a trafficy day driving up here on a Saturday morning. Anyway, we got the two trailers lined up side by side. Tim's trying to plan how he's gonna do it and where he's gonna start, and I'm probably gonna help him set up and get organized, and then start painting the trailer. Okay, got the generator hooked up from back there. Oh, way up here. Starting our table.
It's as simple as I'm cutting these out and just putting them, in the same spot. So,
Yeah.
it's like literally, look, this one here will go on that pad.
Yeah.
It's like it was made for it.
Oh wow.
And then the same thing here. This one here, right at the corner, will go on that pad. So, and then this one here, there's another pad here. I could shift it up if I wanted to.
And you have those extra pieces. You can weld your own pad.
Yeah. Yeah, and then here, instead of 37, it's 43.
Okay.
Well, time being of the essence, and with Jessica's help, we're able to bring up a trailer, 2 trucks, a generator, a welder, chop saw, angle grinder, and other miscellaneous tools, and all the steel we needed to be able to cut up the pieces, re-weld them onto the new trailer, paint the trailer, all in the parking lot of the marina in one day.
Okay, we did our day working on the trailer. Oh my god, this looks scary. Please join us next week for episode 3 when we bring our new baby home.